My name's Joe. I attended the mindfulness and creative writing event this morning. And
You also attended.
oh yeah, I attended an event just now which was about walking, but I can't remember the name of it.
Cool.
Okay, and I'm Jordana and I attended the mindfulness and creative writing workshop.
Brilliant.
I haven't, no. The only kind of mindfulness stuff that I've done before has been at home on my own, with books or maybe some audio, something like that.
Cool.
No, I've never done any kind of mindfulness event. I've never done any kind of writing workshop either.
Cool. So was it what you were expecting then?
I would say it was actually much better than I expected, and I got a lot more out of it than I thought I would. I attended because Joe was attending and said I might enjoy it, but to be completely frank, I was a bit hungover this morning, wasn't looking forward to it,
Right.
and had a great time. It was really, really good. I learnt a lot. I think it reminded me of the enjoyment you can get from writing, from being in the present and doing it. And actually, it's not as hard as you might think. Like, you might think I would like to do some writing, but I'll put it off, or I'll do it, when I'm in the right location or when I'm in a retreat somewhere. Not that I would ever do that, but no, that you can just do it and get something out of it.
I think that I got more than what I expected, definitely. I think that I was quite interested to see how mindfulness... I did come mainly for the first event about mindfulness and creative writing, and I was quite interested to see how the two would marry up. And I think that one thing that I will take away from that is that I think it'll take the pressure off being creative. I think that if you can just be in the moment a little bit more, and also with the second event, it takes the pressure off what you're actually doing a little bit more. You don't have to. Often you build up being creative into being this huge thing, which actually it isn't.
Mm.
Totally. Yes, I think that if I was to do some mindfulness techniques before I sat down to do some creative writing, for example, I think that what came out on the page would probably be a lot more coherent, a lot less busy. I'm probably better as a result, yeah.
I think they definitely apply, but what I found quite interesting is actually I think it's something that can apply to all areas of life. So I would almost go as far, obviously being mindful and dedicated or focusing entirely on what you're doing at that time has a much better result. And it sounds like a really obvious point to make, but even just switching the phone off and not being distracted by all the things that we are all distracted by all the time can apply to everything. Art in particular, because I think people find it, this pressure about being creative.
I think that the whole point of anxiety particularly is that you're in your head and you're focused on yourself, and the way to get out of it is just to kind of be out of your head, focus externally, look at what's going on. And I think that the mindfulness is a great technique to do that. And I think that to have access to something like this today, where you're getting taster sessions for free, that kind of thing, it means that you're kind of debunking a lot of what, often you have mindfulness and it sounds like this confusing thing, and you might, even if you pick up a book about it, it's still not that accessible, but something like this makes it more accessible.
Yeah.